Hi, my name is Shaylee, and I'm a patient of Dr. Panah's, and I just want to be real with you and tell you my story. Basically, recently, actually 3 months ago, I'm a completely different person than I am today, or I was a completely different person than I was then than I am today, and I'm really excited to share my story with you because hopefully it will help you and convince you to come see Dr. Panah, because what he can do is awesome. I promise you won't regret it. So to tell you a little bit about why I came to see Dr. Panah is because I was experiencing extreme fatigue. I literally thought to myself that I would not be able to have children or do anything that I really wanted to do in life unless I figured out what was going on. And I had some friends in my life that actually were going to see thyroid specialists that said, you know, I experienced extreme fatigue and I'm on this synthetic hormone that might help you. So I started to do some research and I came across Dr. Panah's website. And what was different about his content than everyone else's was that he really went into some education. I've never really found a doctor that kind of tells you there might be something else going on rather than what your symptoms are. And so after reading his website, I thought, I need to call this guy right now. So I did. Scheduled an appointment. I also talked to my fiance about it to say, hey, we should just go in to see what it's all about. And when I got to Dr. Panah, what was awesome, what was great about Dr. Panah was that before he started any treatment, he educated me and my fiance together. We originally came in for me, but he educated the both of us about what might be going on with us. So just that alone, having that ability to trust a doctor and the fact that he's going to educate you before you even do anything is awesome. And I don't know in your experience if you've had that before, but going through this whole process is fantastic, and I highly recommend that you do that as well. But through that whole process, I can't believe how much I learned about myself and what was really going on with me. I thought I was just going to be placed on a thyroid hormone and then I would be good to go and I would have all the energy that I need. But through the process, we tested so many different things about what was really happening. My brain function. We looked at my spinal function, kind of looking at how that was aligned and how that affects your entire body. We looked at my stress hormones and my adrenal levels. We also looked at my regular hormones, and I just couldn't believe all the different things that I was able to find out about what was really going on. On top of that, just the low fatigue, going through the whole process, I found out that a lot of these different things that I was experiencing was affecting other things in my body. So I've always, since the age of, I don't know, 10 or 11, have always suffered from chronic inflammation in the nose and sinus infections, always being stuffed up. And I thought that was just something that I had to deal with, that it was just part of who I was. But through the whole process and just doing some minor dietary adjustments, just cutting out dairy completely got rid of that symptom. Another thing too, I was experiencing pain on the entire left side of my body. So in my shoulder, in my hips, in my lower back on the left side, my entire left leg. Actually, I started going to physical therapy just because I couldn't, my calf wasn't being able to stretch out. I couldn't even stretch out my calf. It was just so tight in the morning. But learning all about my body and how it was functioning really helped me figure out that there was more going on than just a thyroid issue, than just a sinus issue, that just my calf wasn't able to stretch out properly. It was everything in my body there was a problem. And what was great about coming here is that we addressed every single one of those by putting us on natural supplements, nothing too crazy, no prescriptions, and just eating naturally. And then through that process, I also lost 15 pounds by not even exercising or doing any of that. So one thing I would have to tell you is that the person that I was somebody who was tired, who couldn't function properly, who was constantly stressed, who couldn't get through the day and would be angry when I got home, was experiencing extreme pain and chronic nose being stuffed, I guess you could say. But all of that has been alleviated, and of course there's still more work to do, but I just can't believe the progress that I've made in only 3 months. And if you're considering coming to Dr. Panah, or is there something that's stopping you from coming, I really encourage you to just pick up that phone, give him a call, get in here, and just figure out what's going on. You might figure out something about yourself that you never really knew, and you're going to be able to address it and address that problem and start feeling better. Now that I have the energy, I feel I can actually plan to maybe have those kids in my life and maybe have the energy to actually take care of them and raise them right. And that was a huge fear of mine. If I have this low of energy my whole life, how am I going to have kids? How am I going to do the things that I want to do in my life? And now I finally feel like that I can plan for those things, that I can do those things. So again, really, really encourage you. And of course, I thank Dr. Panah for everything that he's done for me and my fiance as well. So again, pick up that phone. Don't hesitate. At least come in and figure out if this might be a good option for you. I definitely think that it will be. So again, thanks so much, Dr. Panah. Really appreciate it, and good luck to you in your health journey.